All right, I'm back with Game & Watch Zelda. I've decided that I'm gonna try to do the second quest here. I had enough people ask about it, so seems like people would want to see it. I have to beat the whole game again, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, or restart the timer, and go. Does anyone remember? Is there like a map somewhere I could follow on how to? Can you come back here? Wait, can he even hit me with that spear? Because I got my shield. Busted his spear. How much life does he have? I kind of can't remember how to do this. I think I could just mash. Oh, there's his energy on the bottom right. Okay. Another heart! So I unfortunately had to beat the whole game again. I kind of wish I just did it the first time. And you want to find the tomahawk. And I like always found it, but I don't... Part of me wishes I had my... the routes, because I don't care so much now to, like, figure it all out on my own. Now I've already done this and I'm doing it again. And I remember I found my... Oh, he throws them. Goodbye. Oh, there's the tomahawk. Oh, did you find something here? Does this have the maps? Oh, man, these are low quality, though. What are these? Is it fastest route versus tomahawk? What's the difference between... Okay, yeah, so red is the way to get to all the items, okay. This is such a low quality map. It's the speedrun route. Is that the light blue? Oh, shoot. I don't remember what to do about this. What? Oh, every time I swing, it goes behind me. That's right. That's right. This one is just a mash fest. You just keep swinging your sword around. Because your shield will always protect you. Maybe it won't be like that in the Master Quest mode, but for the second quest... I don't know if I needed to do this, but like I said, I had multiple people mention it, so I think people would be interested in seeing that. I mean, I guess I could go fastest. You know what? I'll do it at least for one, because I am kind of curious as to what the boss is like. Uh-oh, I might have made a mistake here. Yeah, I did. I am kind of curious as to what the boss is like at, without the tomahawk. Because I never did that before. So I'll do that once, just to show it off. Boss time. I don't remember how this works. Oh, that's right. I'm just bopping him with this tomahawk. What's it like without it? I'd probably just do less damage. I'd like to show it off, though. Defeated. People actually speedrun this game, though? That's crazy. Oh, I have a Waters of Life. Does anyone know how to use that? Is that a life refill? What is that? Or is that just a refill when I die thing? Anyone know? I can't remember how the Waters of Life works. Over here. I don't know what button select is. Ow. It's not Alt. Is it Shift? There's the map. Hang on, I'm gonna look into this. What is... What's my input for this? There is no select. Is it like down? Oh, it's down. Okay, I found it out. Oops, I didn't go the way it told me to. All right, this... Oh, no, that is what it said to do. Oh, shoot, I can shoot beams. I forgot about this. Yo, that's so good. Okay, being at full health is really good. Are there levels with 4 skeletons? It automatically gets used when you die? Okay. Okay, got another one. Oh, apparently stabbing at full health is actually even better. And I lost it already. Like a dummy. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, there's my heart back. Alright, I'm doing the final boss now without the tomahawk, which is fine. I'm just curious what happens. Wait, I still don't have full health, do I? Okay, it looks like I'm just using my normal sword. I'm probably just doing less, right? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention before. Poke, poke, poke. Oh man, look how much life it still has. Yeah, this is going slow. I'm still doing 3 on every hit, though. How much was I doing with that tomahawk? Wonder how much harder this gets by the end of the second quest. Like, if I die and fail, how much am I gonna cry? Alright, dead. Can't remember, do I have full life now? I do. Guess I should still kind of try to go for him if it does a ton more. Get out of here. Yeah, I guess if I go left, it's slightly faster, but I'd like to get the tomahawk, I guess. Although maybe the speedrun route still gets the tomahawk? So I guess that would still be pretty useful for getting through the boss quickly. Okay. Man, you get a lot of points in this. Oh. I was waiting. Did you not give me any item? Okay, this is one of those all 4 skeleton levels. Oh, I walked into it. That was bad. Give me another heart, please. Dang. Okay, so tomahawk is here. So the route did skip the tomahawk, the fast route. Please, someone give me a heart. Oh, this is a little scary. I missed my max power. Oh, but it would be nice if this guy told me where the Waters of Lives were, because then I could use that to... Like, if he's gonna drop me a Waters of Life here, I should drink mine, right? I don't know. Okay, he gave me a heart. That's fine. Probably better just to wait. Well, I don't know. Like, if he's gonna give me a Waters of Life, what's the point in holding out on it, you know? But I don't really know where they are, so... Come here, you. See, there was another one there. But I guess I didn't need it at this point. Bro, like, is this gonna get so... Like, this isn't too hard to deal with. But I wonder if on, like, on the harder difficulty, if it'll be so fast that it becomes a problem, you know? Tomahawk does triple damage? Wow, that's quite a bit. Oh, snap. Too bad I can't use it on this guy either. Tons of damage. What dungeon am I on? 4, right? Yeah. Oop. Beat him up, beat him up. Skeletons look kind of spooky in this. Alright, goodbye. Yay. I feel like the longest route is always just going to the right as much as possible. I kind of remember doing that a bunch. Ooh, okay, this is as full as it gets, because now there's a ghost here, too. Too bad I didn't just do it one more time when I first played it. I would have probably gotten through it on my first try, I imagine. Suji, how could you? Beep, beep. Right, now I gotta, like, I don't know. Maybe I should just talk about, Game & Watch completion in general on Super Mario Bros. Address the controversy of me not getting max score on all of them. Ow. Wish I knew where the waters of life were. If it's here, I should have chugged it. Ow. Maybe I should just chug it anyway. You know what? I'm going to. Aha! Right call. I hadn't seen any yet this world, so I had a feeling it might be there. Or there might be some there. Did I ever get hit by the tail before? I don't remember. Dead. Alright, that's Dungeon 4. On to Dungeon 5. Halfway there of the first quest. What the heck? Easy, guys. Does it come out of their mouth? The dragons? Bye. Oh, this one's actually kind of short. Bring, bring. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That was bad. Get over here, would you? Oh, man, I'm gonna get hit again, dude. Okay, that's the thing I gotta watch out for. Tomahawk. What's the point of the map of this one? Looking at the final thing. Is it worth it trying to lure the skeleton all the way over here? He's not even falling for it. I guess he doesn't move over. I thought he would, but maybe they just always try to plant one guy at the end, I guess? Isn't the Waters of Life what they called the life upgrades in Zelda 2, or am I misremembering? There's the map. Now I kind of have the question again of should I use the Waters of Life? Like, I'll probably be fine if I do just use it. You just go ham on him, and then when I get low, I'll use it. Or if I get low. I like how his arms kind of move around like a... Ow! Definitely being kind of careless here. Come on, give me Waters of Life, please. Yeah, again. Does the manual mention the second quest? I should have been reading these before each game, almost, I wonder. Or, I wonder if I should have done that. Ooh, he almost got me there. Bleh, it does kind of like it comes out of its mouth, doesn't it? Alright. It is kind of painful having to do this again when I've already beaten this, but... Okay, this guy's not camping the far right. Interesting. There are different types of skeletons. I think what makes the skeletons actually look kind of spooky to me in this, for some reason, is the one eyeball. Where am I? I'm at the bottom. Suggest to go this way, so right... It's just apparently not worth it. Pinwheel attack. I like how my sword beam, too, is actually clearly just the sprite of my sword in each of those individual locations. So see how when I swing my sword up at top here, you see a bit of the sword? That's the same thing. That's the same, which I guess makes sense with the way Game & Watches have to work, but it's kind of funny. I haven't even been trying to be aggressive on this one. Another Waters of Life! I think to the right now, though, is the Tomahawk. Pring, pring. See, these guys right now... Oh, okay, never mind. I should make that guy go back and forth. Ooh, I almost got hit there. Ah, that was just dumb of me. I've already seen a Waters of Life here, too. In Master Quest, I'm probably gonna play it a little more safe. Like, I'll probably just stick with, sword, trying to just stay far away and using the sword beam. Not be too aggressive, even though it's faster. Does Master Quest have the same dungeons, I wonder? Probably. Does this game have any entries on speedrun.com? I mean, I guess you could speedrun it. Pinwheel attack. I hope I get at least another heart here. It's another Waters of Life. I'll be sad. Would be not. What may happen, or would be nice if they did, but I'm not going to count on it, would be if you get a Waters of Life and you have a Waters of Life, it just fills you up to full. That would be the nice thing to do. I don't know if they're that nice. Man, I do not like Moblins, do I? Okay, hearts. That's what I wanted. Okay, back to full health again. Yoop. I don't know how, like, unforgiving the tail attack is. Is it if I'm just standing there while it's there, or do I have to be standing there for a couple seconds? Alright, that's dungeon 6 complete. On to dungeon number 7. I wonder how many loops you'd have to do to max out. It looks like roughly 4, maybe? Probably depends on how good you do, too. I don't really know how it determines score. Is it speed? I should have gotten out of here sooner! Ah, I saw that coming. That's the thing, when you're over on the far right like that, you really need to go at the whims of the guy to the left of you, not the one on the far right. There was another Game & Watch game like that. Which one was it? I can't think of it. Octopus? Yes, you're 100% correct. It's Octopus. This one's just a reskin of Octopus. Obviously not true. Well, if I get to 3-3-3, it might be only 3 runs to get full score. Oh. Don't like having 1 less life. I guess I could see what happens if I get a Waters of Life full. Just to see. Get over here. I was definitely getting poked there. There as well. Taking a bit of a risk here. At some point, I should probably stop doing this. They just seem pretty offset. Okay, yeah, I definitely can't do it next time, though. Yeah. Alright, a single heart. It's not enough to bring me back to full, unfortunately. Pretty gnarly. Ow. Wonder how much harder the second quest is going to be. Like, is it actually going to give me trouble? The Waters of Life seems pretty OP, considering you said it even refills you when you die, and if it fills you up full every time. Seems pretty generous. But we'll see if the second quest is notably harder. Oh, I didn't see that. I was just paying attention to the 2 guys at the front. You sure it does refill you, Turtle? Because I would be so mad if it didn't. Oh, how did I not get hit there? There's my tomahawk. I mean, I could always just do it at 1 anyway to be safe, but... Oh! I got stuck in the... Oh, great. Now do I do it to be safe? I'm just do it to be safe. I'm too paranoid. It's probably fine, but I just said there's a little part of me that doubts, what if? Is it really worth the 1 extra heart? 1 extra hit? Yeah, I know, but I'm just scared, okay? What if the off chance whatever thing he looked at was wrong? What if the manual lied like Ivan? Ivan Lendo's super off-road. Although I think that was because that was a carryover from the arcade rules, if I remember correctly. I still can't believe that actually happened, though. I'm sure it's fine, but there's just that sinking part of me that's just slightly paranoid. Blech. Dang, I want another Waters of Life. Oh well, hopefully I'll get one after this one. Oh. Sometimes I'm like waiting for something to happen, but I just forget I need to move up. Or I need to climb up the ladder myself. And it goes so much faster if you actually stab him, though. So some of these skeletons are just stabbing always, and then some, like, wait for you to be standing over them. Like, that guy on the far left isn't doing anything. Probably until I get over him, right? Yeah, interesting. Whoa, I was in a pretty... Oh, I got him. Hey, another Waters of Life. Those Waters of Life hard carry in this game. Can you imagine if I didn't have them? Oh, that would be so much worse. Oh, shoot, this guy says the harder ones haven't been mapped out yet. They might not be the same. Oh, man! I tried to push back, but you got to let go of the mash. That's my problem. Oh, shoot. All of a sudden, this boss that I said was easy is giving me trouble. How did I not get stabbed by his tail there? Okay, that was really bad. Oh well, Dungeon 8. Is the harder levels thing something the manual mentions or something? So hold the attack button down. I am going to get stabbed if I stay over there. Bummer. was kind of close. Boop up, boop up, boop bip. Bleh. Dang. You guys see what happened there? They didn't refill me. They weren't nice to me after all. I don't know if there's gonna be another Waters of Life here now. Oh, shoot. Whatever. I like the sword beam anyway. Man, I gotta be really careful about mashing too hard. That's part of my problem here. So, like, the two guys in the front are always swinging, which makes them kind of sketchy. The two guys in the back aren't. It's kind of interesting. Oh, wait, no, he just swung early. Never mind. Maybe they just have a non-frequent... But he keeps swinging when I get close. I don't know. I don't understand it. Okay. Maybe I'll get lucky and there's a second Waters of Life in this dungeon somewhere. Another crazy room here. Just gotta be kind of careful. Get some big hits on him. Back off. Wonder if it's possible to get stuck in like a basically impossible to escape kind of spot. If you move in like a bad pattern. Preempt, like before. Oh. Ooh, I could have killed him there, but... Oh, nice, another Waters of Life. What does it say about it, Turtle? Curious. Does it say you just have to press the attack button after the ending, or does it say you have to hold it? Like, can I get stuck? Oh. Can I get stuck not on the second quest if I don't put my inputs right? It's like sort of my concern right now. Man. Or is it just saying that when you reset, you're on the second quest? That's what I'm not sure about. The language here, or like the exactly what's going on here is a little confusing. Oh man, I got hit again. Bummer. Oh shoot. Man, getting destroyed. So I did get actually a third of the way to the maximum here. Okay, my hope here is that I get another Waters of Life right before the final boss. That would be ideal. Would they really give me that many, though? Are they that generous? You really just... I mean, the spears they throw can throw you off, but you're definitely most closely needing to watch the skeletons on the bottom and just being careful not to get yourself stuck in a bad spot. Almost there was bad because of the ghost spear. Oh, what hit me? Did I walk into his spear? Bummer. Okay, I did get one more Waters of Life at least. Does tapping pause? No, it doesn't. Oh shoot, man, maybe I should have looked at it before going into this. Ooh, I almost moved too soon there. Trying to be a little more careful here. Yo, how much life does he have? Okay, there we go. What page does it talk about the second quest? Alright, that's first quest done. Oh, even if Link dies, you can continue playing the game at the place you died. There's a continue in this one. The game will be happening when Link rescues Princess Zelda. To play the second round or subsequent rounds of the game, press the attack button. From the second round, starts enemies move slightly faster. Wait, is that even a second quest? Or is it just saying that the game gets harder and harder with each loop? Oh my goodness. Like, is this actually any different than a standard looping Zelda game? Or Game & Watch game? Like, what's the third quest like? Is it just the same thing again? Oh my goodness, have I been scammed into playing these games multiple times again by people misunderstanding the manuals? Let me see if this is the same as the original. Is that not the right link? I don't like drinking Water's Life when I'm one away, because then I could just, Like, did a lot of people just misinterpret this as a second quest when it's literally just hard mode, or like another loop? Oh my goodness, did I get scammed into doing this again? Well, at least I can say I did in the video now if people want to try to say you didn't do the second quest. Because the way the manual words it just makes it sound like it's just looping. Oh, but the enemies move faster. Yeah, that's what a normal loop is. Oh my goodness, this looks exactly the same. I can't believe it. I've been scammed into playing Game & Watch games too much lately. Or both of these again. Because then it even says subsequent loops, too. So it's basically just saying it's looping. I feel like it's just everyone was so Zelda one-brained, or like thinking about the loops. Or thinking about the second quest in the other games. Because so far the dungeons aren't any different, too. Oh my goodness. Been scammed. I'm gonna still do it just to say I did it, and I probably will still put a revisited up here. Because I probably will keep this footage now. I'm actually gonna talk about it in the video. To show that it's literally the same as the first quest. It's just slightly harder, slightly harder enemy movements. Is this the same? This is exactly the same. What do you know? Well, I never thought it was required anyway. Even if it was just a hard mode. But it's not a hard mode. It's just another loop. That's the thing. It's not even a hard mode. Like people were kind of implying, Al. It's hard mode in the sense that every arcade loop is hard mode. I'll rewatch my footage, but I'm not sure that's been the case. I'm pretty sure that's where the axe was before. Trying to, if I remember correctly. Maybe I should just go and do 3 loops and max my score out while I'm here. No, are you kidding me? The budget for this game was clearly higher than the budget for Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know what you're talking about. Think about how much they had to spend on that swinging animation of Link swinging both his arms around. Must have cost a fortune to get their animators to do something crazy like that. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yo, I can't believe I just got double scammed into playing more Game & Watch, though. Bleh. I mean, if all it takes is one more loop to get to max score, does this say that 9,999 is the max? I would never have to return to this one again if I do that. I'm kind of tempted to at this point. Does that say that in the manual like it does for the other games? This one doesn't keep track of what loop you're even on either. Yeah, this is exactly the same. I'm pretty sure these dungeons aren't even structured any differently. Ow. Give me a heart. Didn't drop anything? Budgets in general in gaming have gone up. Zelda's actually one of the... I feel like Nintendo, by and large, actually has cheaper budgets than a lot of devs, but Zelda's one of the few that I think they do spend more on. Yep, that was where the axe was before, I'm pretty sure. Brrrring. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dam. Oh, I'm so dead. Okay, I'm not. Oh, give me that heart, thank you. Ba 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 ba. Oops. Oh no, it's a 4 skeleton. Serious question, is this canon? I don't feel like the fact that it's not even in any of like the Zelda books makes me think no, to be honest. That's true. It probably is the more expensive, one of the more expensive Game & Watch games it took them to make. You know, it's kind of interesting. I was thinking about the Game & Watch games that didn't release in Japan, and how those are not as, you know, like they never put them on the DSi, and it was only until Game Boy Gallery 3 that they included them. Every single one of Game & Watch's move, I think, was from a game released in Japan, except for Tropical Fish, because Tropical Fish never released in Japan. You know what's funny is it lists, I think, Super Mario Bros. As one of the ones that didn't release in Japan, but it actually had the limited edition thing. So they did get the game, but it was like only a few people got it. Kind of interesting. Whoa! All 3 of them try to spike me at once. This doesn't even feel that much harder, to be honest. It feels about the same. Ow. As I get hit. Maybe he's throwing his spear more? Oh, coward. Get over here. Oh. Maybe some of these enemy rooms are harder than they were originally? I'm not sure. Maybe he has more life. I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay, fine. Probably need to get over by the next one, though, yeah. Oh, shoot. Wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna drink it. Hey, perfect timing. Yeah. It's funny hearing some of the gnarly noises, especially in like those old racing games, some of the sounds. Nasty sounding. I have to do a no-hit loop. Oh, brother. That's the only way people... I did that. The one of those guys that was mad about how I did the game and watched games, he even said you don't beat the game until you've seen you get to double score mode, too. Which to me is kind of silly. I feel like that's just like a bonus helpful thing. If you do good enough, you get rewarded. Not this is a requirement to beat the game. This might be slightly harder. I don't know if I remember seeing this many all skull and ghosts at once. Get out of here. Another Wonders of Life. Bonk, 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 bonk. Come on, where's Link's Tomahawk move in Smash Bros, huh? Gotta represent the franchise. I don't even remember what the extra mode is in Kirby's Dream Land. I don't know if I knew there was one. Mind telling me what it is? I do remember the start of the 5th dungeon only having one skeleton. I actually do remember this. I don't know if I've ever done it before, but that game is so short that I'm pretty open to doing something like that. Depends on what it is, though. Yeah, Kirby is actually very short. I bet you it's even less if you speedrun it. There is that whole level that I was about to say, because they put the whole thing in All-Star, but there's that one level, the Sky one. Or I don't remember if it's all Sky. I just know it ends with that hot air balloon fight, whatever that guy's name is. I don't remember what his name is. How do you do it? With a game like that, yeah, I think I'll probably do it. I didn't know it existed, to be honest. World record is under 10 minutes, wow. Why not? I did Zelda 1 Master Mode. Actually, that does have different dungeons and everything, too, but... Okay, that guy's not even moving left. I can literally just spam. How do you do it? It tells you at the beating normal mode. I guess I have known about it, then I just forgot. I guess my question is, do I have to beat... whatever, I'd beat normal mode first anyway. Yeah, okay. I'll find out when I get there, I guess. Why is Dungeon 5 kind of easy? Pick the right time to go back. It's like it resets a difficulty halfway through. Dead. Actually, is it repeating dungeons sizes even halfway through the normal mode? Like, are the item placements even the same across the first and second half? So funny everyone calling this a second quest. I guess we'll see after I beat this, but it honestly just feels like Unless there is a special input code I'm missing here. Some people are saying to, like, hold the attack button during the ending. I'll try that, but I really don't think it's any different. I literally think it's just a second loop. I swear if there is some extra condition that I figure out after this, I'm gonna be so mad. I'll be a Game & Watch Zelda Pro by the time I'm done with this thing. Get those big points in. I still can't tell if there's, like, am I getting more points depending on how good I do, or is it just you get equal points every time? Bop beep bop bop beep boop bop beep boop bop bop beep bop 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 bop. Ooh, that was way too greedy. I could tell it was bad. God, I still don't remember where all the waters of life are. Okay, this is just gonna be a tomahawk, I'm pretty sure here. I guess the question is the next... They often put the waters of life before the boss, so I should probably drink it by the time I'm done with this room. In fact, I might be pretty aggressive here. And just drink it when I get low. To play faster. Like this. Come on, you. Oh, it was just a heart. Painful. Oh well, I'm sure I'll get another one. Before it's too late. Oh man, imagine if I die after all this. It said you can continue where you left off, I guess, but if I'm trying to get max score, I'd lose it. Okay, another dungeon done, fairly easy. Bop beep, bop beep. Woo! Gotta remember, I don't have a Waters of Life. I should probably play just a little more safe till I get one. Even though I'm not too concerned about it. I feel like losing your life is when things start to fall apart a little bit, though. Well, it depends on if I want to go back to Tetris, but I guess I could wait longer. It might be nice to finish Super Scope first. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably finish Super Scope first. Just so I'm not taking such a big pause between the start and end of the game. So yeah, Super Scope almost certainly tomorrow. Wow, look at Link spin his arms. So thrilling. Look at those skeletons try to stab me. So intimidating. They do strike some pretty funny poses in each spot, don't they? That guy on the far left. Looks like he's dancing. Bleh. Oh, good question. Actually, I could do another Game Boy War after this, but nah, I'm just gonna go back to Super Scope, I think, after this. After Super Scope, I'll definitely do another Game Boy Wars map, but I guess if I throw Tetris in there, I don't know. I'm not sure if I should count that as a game between Game Boy Wars or not. I just would like to get Game Boy Wars done, and I'm starting to feel close, you know? Yeah, I'm going back to one I've already played, and I'm also starting to feel like I didn't need to go back and do this. What everyone called the second quest feels more like just a second loop, and there's infinite loops. But I'm here now, so I'm just doing it. I'll be going back to Super Scope tomorrow, too. Yeah, I was going to be done with Game & Watch, but I decided to go back to this one. I've already played this. People talked about the second loop like it was a second quest, but I don't know how I feel about that. I'm actually starting to see consistencies in even how the skeletons patterns work. That's true, I will be playing all the collections, so I'm not done with Game & Watch, you're right. I was more saying done with the Game & Watch format. The LCD Game & Watch format. But I do have, like, the Game Boy galleries, or Game & Watch galleries, get really complicated, too. Because, like, Japan got a different version than everyone else. Switched to the Game Boy to Game Boy Color. I don't know, it's a mess. I keep learning it, then forgetting it again. But it's complicated. There's, like, multiple versions of each game I have to play. Or not each game, but, like, it's a little messy. It's not just the US releases. I was like, where am I? I heard the beeping and booping, but I was looking on the bottom screen. Ooh, I almost got stabbed there by the tail. Dead. Honestly, I think I am just gonna get max score at this point. Why not? I've already gone this far. And then I can also prove that the third loop isn't any different either. That it truly was just a steady climb in difficulty. There's two that I can't go on, and now... Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'll try holding the button and see if that does anything different. I'm not confident it will, though. The one Game & Watch with a pretty clear ending cutscene, and it's one of the few I'm gonna actually max out the score in. This one actually I remember giving me a few, so I'm just gonna drink it already. Maybe should have waited till the end, but... Like, I think there might be, there might have been some juice here, even. If not, it's the next one. It's the next room. Did you miss Ball? Yeah, you did. I played both Ball and Mario the Juggler. You can find them on YouTube if you're curious. I have a whole YouTube channel where I summarize each of my time with the games, and, the VODs, too. Type in !YouTube, you can see a link to it. I have, like, a video series where I summarize my time with each game. Ooh, I'm still getting hit here. Yeah. Darn, I don't have another... Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. Wait. Things are scary all of a sudden. Okay, there's the Waters of Life. Whew. Nope, Mahjong Command is dead. Yellow Rat. Are you talking Pokemon? Pikachu? Usually I feel like people call him Yellow Rat as a derogatory term. Smash Bros or something. Oh, it's that Yellow Rat. Oh! Alright, I don't have any extra Waters of Life, and I don't want to get in a situation like I was there a second ago, so I'm gonna be a little more focused in here just to, and play it safe. Pretty sure there's another Water of Life before the final boss, at least. But this is definitely going a little slower when I play this safe, which is fine. I'm not playing any Philips CDI games. Those weren't published by Nintendo. At a future point, I'm not playing games that have Nintendo characters that Nintendo wasn't actually involved in. I'm not playing, but they're candidates for games I might play in the future. But there's a good handful of games I'm not playing that fall under that category. Not just the Philips CDI stuff. Ooh, that was almost scary. So I guess under that definition, I'd have to play every single Pokemon release too, right? Because Nintendo owns the franchise. So I guess anything Pokemon, like Pokemon mobile games that Nintendo doesn't publish. So like, I'm not playing Pokemon Go. But that would fit under, Nintendo IP that they weren't involved in the making of the game. Crazy Kong is another weird one. Because that was an unofficial, port of the game, of Donkey Kong. There's a few others, too. On the list of Nintendo products page, there's a section at the bottom that has all of those games that I'm not including. Yeah, the Mario Edutainment games would be another one. Another category like that. Oh, technically, Game Boy Wars 2 and 3 and Game Boy Wars Turbo are all in that category, too. Those are Nintendo franchise games that they don't own. Alright, I'm holding control. It started already from me holding it. But this looks the same so far. So those are all ones I'm not playing now. Again, I won't rule out the possibility of playing them at the end if I've run out of stuff to do, but I'm not really my criteria for what I'm including in this challenge is Nintendo published games. So anything that they published in any region, I'm counting. That's the kind of official definition of what counts. This looks the same, by the way. This doesn't look any different. Mario typing isn't there, but Pokemon typing for the DS is. Oh, another whole category is I guess you could say the Nintendo, what were they called? That one we were looking at, the LCD mini games that had the Nintendo branding, but Nintendo wasn't actually involved in it. What's that? What were those called again? The Nintendo Mini Classics or whatever. So those are not ones I'm playing, even though technically those had the Nintendo branding. I don't know if that's quite the same thing, because I don't think Nintendo owned all those IPs, but that's another kind of interesting section of Nintendo involvement that I'm not doing. Yeah, this seems the same so far again. Oh, Diddy Kong Racing is the weirdest one. That's right. Nintendo didn't publish Diddy Kong Racing. I can't believe it. I will play it on the DS, though. That one is a candidate for a bonus game. There's a couple other bonus games. Maybe I should just upload those onto my VOD channel anyway. And just say, like, hey, these are not actually part of the challenge. Like Space Demon and, Athletic World. I played those two when I wasn't supposed to. I don't know, I'm still undecided. We'll see. Oh yeah, Yoshi's Cookies SNES is another one that falls into that box. Yeah, I'll probably bring it up What's the first Nintendo published game that has Charles Martinet? Is it Martinet or I might be saying his last name wrong, actually, now I think about it. Is it Mario 64? So I could bring it up then. At least talk about it. Whoa, that was really close, actually. I almost moved over too soon. Bye. Wait, is he in Super Punch-Out as Mario, or is it a different voice? I've maybe heard that, actually. That seems familiar. Was that his first time voice acting? Or was he actually Mario in that game? Was it with the Mario voice? So he does other voice acting. So he is... I could talk about it there, too. That's another candidate. It's not quite his first time as Mario, but... I could still talk about his involvement there, too. Because that'd be the first time he shows up in the challenge, so... Could still be a good time to talk about him. We'll see what I feel like doing. They got rid of the Mario referee in that one, did they, huh? Is Punch-Out same universe as Super Mario Brothers? Maybe that was just... Maybe that's during Mario's time as, ordinary salaryman hopping from job to job. Well, maybe not even a salaryman, actually, with a lot of those jobs, now I think about it. Maybe that was just his time in the human world. And a referee was one of his many jobs. This is exactly the same, by the way. Guys, did you know that Zelda for the Game & Watch doesn't actually just have a first quest and a second quest? It also has a third quest? Whoa! Up. The joke here, Walker, is that there is no... The second quest is just you repeating the loop. This game doesn't have second and third quests insofar as it just has loops. I think people overstate the role of the second loop as master mode. It's not really. It's just a second loop, with it being a little harder. Well, I didn't know that before today, too. That is what I've discovered today, that what everyone calls the second quest is literally just the loop, but slightly harder. Unless there's something I'm seriously missing about this. That's all it seems to be. And now I'm just playing more just to max out my score. Because I can. And I've gone this far already. Prove the haters that I can do it if I wanted to. I just don't want to. Did I die? I don't think I did. Body blow, body blow, body blow. Right hook, right hook. Keep it got him. I had someone comment on one of my shorts out there, like, I'd be kind of interested in playing these, but I don't think I can put up with the announcer constantly talking. I've actually never played Super Punch-Out on the SNES, so that'll be a first for me. Do people like it as much as the original? I feel like I see people talk about the original more, but... I don't know if that's just because of the iconicness of Mike Tyson, or what. Almost at 9K! Should I even beat the third quest, or should I just call it quits once I reach max score? I feel like I'm actually even getting better at this now. Someone actually, like, said stuff like that with every hit. In Smash Bros. That would get annoying. Not quite the same, but you just reminded me how my mom would sometimes get annoyed when we were playing Zelda games, because she'd be like, man, all I can hear is him just going, ha, 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 all the time. She got a little too annoyed by his grunting, I guess. Goodbye. You actually like it more? Super Punch-Out? Yeah, we'll see what I think when I play it. I like the original quite a bit. It's actually probably one of my more favorite NES games now. I did give it a 9 after all. It's tough as nails. It's the kind of game I probably don't always want to sit down and play, but it is a lot of fun. Yay, back to repeating dungeons again. I think the items are a little different on Dungeon 5 than in Dungeon 1. Or maybe not, actually. I don't know. They might actually be literally the same. Ah, I got poked. If only I remembered. Ow. I might just drink it here. It's just so much easier when you have it. Did I go right already? I don't even remember doing that. It's all starting to blur, and I swear if I lose like now, though, I'll be so mad. Yeah, she never made fun of Mario for his woohoo. Yeah, this one is pretty. There's a lot going on. I feel like in general, the later Game & Watches actually got more elaborate. It's kind of too bad in some ways, but I guess with the arrival of the Game Boy, it sort of makes sense. That inevitably that was going to be what took over. I did have a friend who would make fun of Mario in Mario Odyssey for one of his jumps being like, woohoo! Pizza go! He is Italian, right? I like how the Mario voice, though, is just the Mario voice, you know? It's become so iconic in its own right, it doesn't even... When I hear it, I don't think of an Italian voice. I mean, it's a pretty wonky voice anyway. Ah, there's my waters of life. Yeah. You know, that's the Mario accent. This is pretty... Ooh, this is getting pretty chaotic. Alright. Did they promise more? That's funny. Hey, we had Mario the Juggler. What if they thought this one was going to do better? Because I think Super Mario Bros. The new widescreen did pretty well, but I don't know if this one did as well. Like I said, by the time the Game Boy rolled around, I just feel like, I don't know. It felt like so much more advanced than this. And I know some people probably have a big soft spot for the Game & Watch style, but I think for most people, the the Game Boy was more enticing. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm wrong. That was a bit before my time. Only LCD stuff I remember as a kid was some Sonic ones that came in with McDonald's. Getting close! What does the manual say? Does it say anything about 900 or 9,999? See about scoring. Yeah, see, it says if your score was 99, Wait, a sword will appear in the top left of the score? Oh no. Does that mean it counts even beyond it? Whatever. Because now I'm wondering what happens if you get to 9th. Ow. Great. I'm just gonna do this again. Tomahawk. Ooh. Oh, so close. Yeah, I mean, it's like on the one hand, yeah, it's fine. Preferring games back in the day, but you're right, everyone's gonna have their own preferences. That's kind of true for, I don't know, many opinions on gaming as a whole. Alright, I think this is the one. You guys ready? Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I actually don't have a... Oh, wait, hold on. I swear if I die now. Dude, I didn't get a Waters of Life either. Oh, sword! Like, do they add 3 swords to the side? I wonder. That'll be all for this one, though. I'm going to end the time. 1:47:25.